Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is having an amazing Friday. Oh, I had a snack ready for stream to just snack on while it was too when like maybe in cutscenes and stuff, while I'm just sat here during cutscenes, but I already ate it. Hi, Maddie. How are you? Uh, so, pretty pretty busy week, huh? Sorry I wasn't live Wednesday. Um, I was tired. With and my god, all those releases were just kind of crazy. Uh, so yeah, if you somehow don't know, the Switch 2 came out. There was a PlayStation State of Play, and Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 came out. That is 3 big things, which is awesome. Oh, and like, I'm thinking about funny things that's going on in the world at the moment. Trump and Musk have fallen out. I like all the memes of like how they've saying that they've divorced and stuff. It's very funny. That's been fun. And tonight is Summer Games Fest. The PlayStation State of Play wasn't anything. There was a couple cool things, but there wasn't anything that I was too interested in. I heard something to do with Astrobot, but like, I was mainly hoping for a final Secret of the Mimic trailer, as that releases next week. I think next Friday. Yeah, I get paid, so like, yeah, I could get Secret. Yeah. I shall be playing Secret of the Mimic. But yeah, in terms of myself with gaming, I found a really nice looking cozy game called Palia. Palia, I found out Palia is completely free to play. I haven't played it yet, but I have it downloaded, ready to go. But there's a reason I haven't played it yet. The past couple days, I have just been playing Final Fantasy. Going through the Stormblood story. I am so close to finishing Stormblood. I've liberated Doma. I've gone back to Alamigo. Conrad's just died. Don't worry about it if you don't know what I'm on about. Conrad's just died. Everything's kind of sad, but we're taking this opportunity. Estinian is back. Estinian's doing cool things again. Estinian helped us out. We don't know he's here yet, but this mystery ally has stalled the cannon that the Imperials were firing. But yeah, I stopped for stream right in front of another dungeon. Let me quickly Google it. Which dungeon did I stop in front of? Which I'll probably, if I have time after stream, I will be like queuing for. There's Stormblood. Which one is it? Castrum Albania. The Price of Freedom is the quest I'm on right now. So looking at the quest list, Uh, yeah, this is the one I'm on. Yeah, I'm about to do Castromabania. So after this, I've got this. Counting this quest, I've got this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 quests left, and I have beaten Stormblood, the main scenario at least. Then I'll be getting on to the post Stormblood quests. But I am so close to beating Stormblood, the main Stormblood storyline. I am so excited. We'll finally be liberating Ala Mhigo. But yeah. Ash, hello. How are you? Those didn't load for a second though. That was weird, Twitch. They finally loaded in. Oh wait, those were different emo. Why is... No. Ew. What the hell, Twitch? Don't be doing that. But the... Oh. Ah, yeah. I've never changed my name on here, so I wouldn't know. But yeah. I've just been talking about the past few days and what's been going on. It's been exciting because we've had the Switch 2 release, we've had Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4, we've had a PlayStation State of Play. It's just hilarious how much Elon and Trump are fighting right now, which is hilarious. It's just been fun. It's just been funny. And I've been making some great progress in Final Fantasy Online. It's all good. And I can't wait to try Palia too. I heard they added Geralt to Dead by Daylight, which is kinda crazy. Like, excuse me? You added Geralt to Dead by Daylight? Hell yeah. I do not have enough money to get a Switch 2, but I know Alex is planning to whenever they get restocked. She's planning to get one. So when I visit in July, I'll be trying the Switch 2 at hers in Germany, so... I've said it for the past like nearly 4 years since I've started streaming. I would love to play Switch games on stream. You know, like Mario Kart, Splatoon, the Pokemon. I'd love to stream Pokemon games because I love Pokemon. I've talked about it. The only things I've really been able to do Pokemon wise is Pixelmon, which I've got a couple Pixelmon streams from the past. But I don't have a capture card. If I had a capture card, I'd love to do some like Nintendo to do some Switch stuff or even DS stuff. Annoyingly, I found out that the live-action Lilo and Stitch movie has made 600 million. I don't know how much it's made yet at the moment, but for the first week of its release, it made 600 million. I don't know if that's dollars or whatever currency. I'm gonna assume dollars, but that's just depressing. Paisley, hello. How are you? But yeah, so yeah, that travesty of a live-action remake has obviously made a big profit. And obviously, Nintendo, why am I saying Nintendo? Because of the Nintendo Switch 2 release. Disney's already talking about making a sequel, which is sad. Because they already butchered the first one. Oh. Yeah. Mood. Tired. Been a tiring week. I've been mainly amused by, if you've seen Trump and Elon fighting at the moment. That's just been amusing to me, which has been keeping me kind of lifting my spirits a bit. There's been a lot of cool announcements over the past few days, so that's been at least nice and exciting. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I love the memes where people are saying they're divorced now, because they're just bickering kind of like an older married couple. Alex isn't here at the moment with me. Just remembered because she is currently sleeping. She decided to get some sleep early for the Summer Games Fest later on tonight. She wants to wake up and watch the Summer Games Fest, so we're going to be doing that. If I end stream early, I don't know. She said 11 p.m., but that's... I don't know whether that's German time or my time. If it's German time, then that's 10 p.m. for me. That's in 2 hours. So, like, this may be a shorter stream than usual. But yeah. Overall, it's been a funny week. You know? Switch 2 released. Mario Kart is apparently really good. Again, when people are a bit there about the Switch 2, the console is well priced. The console is a good price. You know, get the bundle. If you're gonna get the Switch 2, get it with Mario Kart World Tour. That is an amazingly priced bundle. The console is very good. The game is very good for $500. That's good. That is great. from all the stuff I've heard. The only problem is the price of the games separately. Do not buy the games on their own. They are horribly priced. Just get the bundle and be done with it for a while. You know, just wait for a while. And just play your Switch games, because the Switch 2's current library is just Mario Kart World Tour, the demo thing for the Switch, the little tech demo, which shouldn't cost $8, because, you know, Astrobot was free for the PlayStation 5, you know? The original Astro's Playroom was free, you know? That was a cool tech demo for the PS5. But other than that, most of the Switch 2's starting library compared to other consoles is very lacking. It's just Mario Kart, which to be fair, it's a really good game. But like, yeah, still waiting. Alex is waiting for the restock to get hers, and I don't have the money to get my own yet. So I will be playing Alex's when I visit her in Germany in July. But yeah, we've had that. Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4, which, as I've posted on, I think I posted it on Blue Sky, or was it Twitter? I think it was Blue Sky. I am really trying to avoid Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 spoilers, because for those of you that don't know my plans this year, once I come back in September for streaming, once it hits September 15th, you know, Undertale's 10-year anniversary, July, August, September, when is a Monday, September 15th, right? Once it reaches Monday, September 15th, we will be doing a fully voice-acted playthrough of Undertale for the 10-year anniversary, because Undertale is a game that is very near and dear to my heart. It is an important game to me. Same with Deltarune. Like, the Undertale / Deltarune is very important to me, kind of like FNAF, as much as FNAF is, if not some... You know, as much as I'd say Undertale is kind of a bit more important to me than FNAF. I have the Heart Locket from the Collector's Edition right here on my desk. I could turn it right now and play it for you guys. But yeah, be doing that playthrough of Undertale for the 10-year anniversary, but once I'm done with Undertale... Hey, Chris. But yeah, once I'm done with Undertale, I'll be moving on to Deltarune. I'll be playing all 4 chapters currently. So I don't want to spoil myself in chapters 3 and 4 yet. I barely know anything about 2, so I don't want to spoil myself for 3 and 4 either. Because I did one stream on chapter 2. Did one chapter 2 stream. But yeah, it's been exciting. I've been happy. But yeah, just in case Alex does wake up at like 10 and that's when the state of play is, let's get into kicking butt. Where are we going?
So cool. So.
Thank you for the follow. Clap That made me jump. Thank you for subbing with Prime. Okay, can you get it for me? Sure, I mean I would, but it's a bit complicated. What, is she busy or something? No, she's free. It's just spit it out already. Well, I realize I'm actually in a pretty awkward position here, but this woman is really. If this woman really is the one you're looking for, then yes. Could you maybe figure out a way to skip next month's inspection? A bunch of new workers from Korea just arrived, you see, and another raid would ruin us. I'm begging you. Think of all the good I'm doing for these people. Uh-huh. Then I guess it wouldn't kill you to pay them right. Huh? I'm saying you need to give these girls the money they deserve. Don't just skim off the top because you think no one's watching, because someone is.
So cool.
Thank you
So
for the
cool.
follow as well, Paisley. Treat your workers with respect and make sure they earn a decent living. Do that and I'll see what I can do about the inspection. Maybe we can even be civil. Understood, it'll happen just as you said, you have my word. Okay then, let's see who you found. Cinematic camera? Whoa.
何かお客さんが用事があるって店長さんに言われたんです
It's her from the first section of the game. For the first 4 chapters.
経ってるのに変わらない人もいるもんだ。やっと会えた。ずっと探していたんですよ。
It's her? I guess. I don't remember what my guesses were last week. But I did make some guesses because of the woman she was looking for. I kind of assumed it would be her from the first few chapters. I don't know if I connected it the fact that it would be Saijima's sister. Oh my god. You're Yasuko Saijima, right? Huh? There's something I need to know about a shooting in 1985. Something only you can tell me. I don't know about any shooting. Hey, don't be so tense. You can trust me. I told you I don't know anything. Whoa, what's wrong? I'm one of the good guys here. We finally got you, you little... What? I don't know if I can say that. You're Shibata's men. Probably his bottom rung goons by the look of it. What? You ditched that money grubber for this? Not that I give a... My god. I'm not in the right brain to... I don't know if I'm in the... Why am I not coming up with any way to translate these? Like... You still owe our boss a visit. Now you're coming with us. We've wasted too much time on you already. Sorry, but the lady and I have business to discuss, so why don't you buzz off? You think we take orders from you? Should have watched that mouth, pretty boy. 'Cause it's about to get swollen shut. It's one of those signs called the Hot Pants Club. Yeah, it's the... Jeez, what a waste of time. What the heck? She's gone. Hey, you people took her somewhere, didn't they? Ha, what do you care? She's probably popping bottles with the boss right now. Or popping his bottle, perhaps. Stop feeding me BS and tell me where she is. Fine. Guess we bought him enough time. They're probably at the Tokyo Bay docks by now. Really? Though I wonder what they're doing to her. Nothing good knowing the boss. Thank you for the head pats. Hi, bestie. Hope you're resting up good. Damn it. I need to get to the docks right away. Better catch a cab. Okay. Straight down. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. At least it's the weekend. No. That's awful. You're not one of us, are you? Then you better pay the toll. No, I'll show you what happens to cheap guys who don't pay. Oh God. That was easy. Ow, that hurt. Please, I made it up. There's no toll. I'm real sorry. Here, you can keep this, alright? You got a traditional 1,000 yen. Bruh. Oh yeah, the docks. Right, more butts to kick. Gotta get her back in one piece. Time to burn through these guys. For a few minutes. Yay! Hopefully you've caught it. What is it? Ooh, and this. You know, I've never read some of these out loud. A Selgor? No, I know a lot of Pokemon, but I've never read them out. You better add. Hey, yo, that's awesome. Ooh, nice. Well, there we go, that's another group of goons down. And I got that. So which way am I going? Does the game really want me to go all around the world? Are you kidding me? This is stupid. Am I taking damage every time I'm taking damage every time I fall. What is this? You kidding me? I'm gonna die just because of falling. Oh my god. Oh, did he? I thought he had a gun. Did he not drop it? That sucks. They didn't even die from that. They're still fighting. Crazy. I'm able to unlock so much just from this one thing. Really? He didn't drop the gun? Hey, another level. Seems like everything's going quite smoothly. Simply lay low for a while and wait till the storm blows over. Then things can proceed. Got that, Arai?
Yeah.
Understood. Arai? The 6th chairman will never suspect we're hiding you here. Huh. Quite the bargain for just one finger, wouldn't you say? You mean that little charade of yours? Nice touch. I'll be meeting with Katsuragi tomorrow afternoon to work out the finer details of the truce. I see. At the location, Kamurocho, someplace called Cafe Alps. But is Kamurocho really the best place to hold a meeting so out in the open? Tojo headquarters could easily discover the link between you two. It's fine. Katsuragi and I have a perfectly good reason for being seen together. If anything, people will just assume I'm offering a further apology, or at least I can spin it that way. Of course. But I do see why it might worry you, especially with this woman and the unexpected headaches she's caused.
まさかこんな女が今世間を騒がせている連続殺人事件の犯人だったとはな。どうして柴田組の関係者ばかりを狙ったんだ。
仕方なかったんです。1億なんて用意できると思わなかったから。
何おかしなこと言ってるんだ。なるほど。なかなかいい女だ。これなら男は色仕掛けに引っかかるってわけか。
柴田組長、もういいでしょう。この女が柴田組の関係者を殺して回っていたことは確かです。殺してしまいましょう。私の方で始末しておきます。
まあ待て。
組長。
俺はな、どうしてこの女がうちの連中を殺して回ったのか知りたいんだよ。それに。
Oh God.
この女の色仕掛けがどこまでのもんか試してみたいもんじゃないか。
Help.
あんたはもう用済みだ。
どういうことだ。荒井。
心配しないでください。これも計画のうちなんですから。この女の仕事は終わってない。まだ必要なんですよ、我々にはね。
我々だと。
ええ、そうです。私と桂木さん、それにあと数名の協力者にとってね。
お前、桂木の方に寝返ったのか。
柴田さん、勘違いしないでください。私は花から柴田組と組んでいるつもりはない。
Oh God.
最後に教えといてあげます。25年前の事件、桂木さんと手を組んでいたのはあんただ。そうですよね。あの事件、あんたは自分の出世のため桂木さんに手を貸した。でもそれ以来、あんたは事件の真相をネタに桂木さんに見返りを求めすぎた。桂木さんにとって今のあんたは邪魔者でしかない。それじゃ。
警察だ、銃を捨てろ。
くそ。
Of course there's a back door.
おい、しっかりしろ。 25年前上野義治の襲撃事件を仕組んだのはあんたなのか。あの事件にはどんな裏があるんだ。おい柴田、しっかりしろ。くそ。
Okay, so Arai has been evil all along. Okay. I should learn by now with these games, you know. If they don't seem like they're gonna be evil, they're probably gonna be evil. Arai seemed like like Akiyama was gassing him up and everything, but now like, of course.
この店は俺がアジトのように使ってる店だ。警察とは繋がってない。安心しろ。
どうしてどうして私のことかくまうようなこと。
この店特製ブレンドの中国茶だ。その辺の適当な茶とは味が違う。とりあえずそれでも飲んで落ち着け。
あなた警察の人なんでしょ。
そうだ。
さっき柴田が話していたこと聞いてたんでしょ。
ああ、聞いてた。
じゃあどうして。
簡単だ。俺は生活安全課の刑事だからだ。殺しは専門じゃない。
でも
それにたとえあんたが殺人をやっていたとしても俺にはあんたを捕まえることができないんだ。殺人の証拠がないからな。だから証拠が揃うまではこうして身柄を拘束するしかない。まあ任意同行に付き合ってるくらいに思っといてくれ。
どうして私の身柄を。あなたの目的は何なの。
俺はずっとあんたを探していた。10年前からずっとな。今から25年前、1985年4月30日、あんたは俺の親父と会う予定になっていた。この日の夜、親父は荒川から水死体となって発見された。冴島靖子さん、刑事としてじゃない、父親を殺された一人の男としてあんたに聞きたい。あの日あんたと親父は何を話したんだ。教えてくれ。
You're his son. What did you and my dad talk about the day he was murdered? Nothing. I waited for him, but I never got to see him. He didn't show. No. I was supposed to meet him at a cafe in Camarocho in the early afternoon, but he called me in the morning and asked me if we could reschedule for that evening. Did he say why? I don't remember exactly, but he said the hit was a setup. He said, "Your brother pulled the trigger on these men, but he wasn't the real perpetrator. I'll have proof of it soon, so hang tight." You mean someone else was involved? And he was on their identity? He was onto their identity. Sometimes I can't read. I don't know why. Like, I've been very good at English. Like, I've been very good at reading for most of it, but sometimes I just can't read, if you get what I mean. It's weird. Before your father hung up, he said the hit wasn't as simple as aggression between two Yakuza factions. He said it was part of a much greater plot orchestrated by a powerful force. The last thing he told me was, "Take care of yourself." What did he mean by a powerful force? I never figured that out. guessing it's what Arai was saying back there, you know? It was their whole, like, plot, what they orchestrated. But when your father never showed up, I got scared, so I left Kamurocho immediately. I see. Can't blame you. So your father was... Do you think because of his investigation of that case, somebody had... Looks like it. But what you just told me shed some new light on things. It did? I always thought the person who killed my dad was either from the Tojo Ueno Saiwa. But something just never seemed right. How so? A cop killing normally raises a firestorm in the force. An extra thorough investigation always follows because it's one of our own. But my father's death was classified as accidental even though it was clearly murder. That just doesn't happen. Do you think that powerful force your father mentioned was responsible for killing him? It's possible. Maybe my old man came across something he wasn't meant to see. If that's true, this whole thing's even scarier than I thought. But back to you, Yasuko-san. Why come back to Kamurocho after 25 years, and why are you bumping off Shibata family members? Does it have something to do with your brother? Don't worry. Even if you tell me the truth, the police won't do a thing. None of my superiors are likely to believe a word I say anyway. Guess that comes in handy for once. So please, I need to know. I was contacted by a man named Katsuragi from the Ueno Saiwa clan. He told me he'd save my brother, but on the condition that I brought him 100 million yen or agreed to murder. Katsuragi said that? How'd he even get in touch with you? This was several months ago. I was living out in Chiba when I got a call from a man who claimed to be a detective in Tokyo. I know someone who can save your brother. How about I introduce you to him? He said this right out of the blue. Wait, this was someone from the police? Yes, and because it was police, I never thought to question it, so I rushed here as fast as I could to meet this mystery person, who turned out to be Katsuragi. That's right. What did he say to you? He told me he was one of the victims of the shooting 25 years ago, and if he testified that my brother wasn't the killer, the case would have to be re-examined, which would mean he could be released. All for the price tag of 100 million yen on murder? Yes, but 100 million is just an impossible sum of money, so you chose murder. Why did Katsuragi send you after people connected to the Shibata family? He didn't mention anything about them belonging to Shibata family, but he did say eliminating certain individuals would help prove my brother's innocence. Certain individuals? Now I think he wanted to silence the people who knew the truth about what happened.
なるほどな。これで一つ見えてきたな。25年前の事件、桂木と柴田は裏で繋がっていた。おそらく柴田は25年前のことを餌に今も桂木を脅していた。だから桂木と協力関係にあった新井に殺された。冴島大河が行った上野義治襲撃事件にはもっと裏があるはずだ。問題はどうしてあの新井が桂木と手を組んだのかだ。
まさかこの前起こった抗争事件ってのも？
ああ、最初から仕組まれたもんだった可能性が高い。あの25年前の事件と同じようにな。桂木に鎌をかけろ。え？新井ってやつの話じゃ、桂木はまだあんたを必要としている。あんたの身柄を餌にして交渉すれば桂木も取り合わないわけにはいかない。
ちょっとまーちゃん、でもそれじゃこの人の身が。
何も本当に身柄を渡すわけじゃない。向こうはこの人の居場所が知りたいだけだ。身の安全は保証する。どうだ、それでいいだろう。
断ります。
どうして？
だってそれじゃお兄ちゃんは助からないから。私には桂木の証言が必要なの。
安子さん、あなたは桂木に脅迫されて命の危険を冒してまで殺人をする羽目になった。あの男が素直に証言するはずなんてない。それなのに今でも桂木の話信用するっていうのが。あんたの兄貴の無実は俺が証明する。 それに俺もどうしても親父の殺された理由、あの事件の真相が知りたいんだ。
勝手ね。
え？
あなたに何ができるっていうの、全部自分のためだけじゃない。
安子さん、
私にとってお兄ちゃんは全てだった。お兄ちゃんが大好きだった。本当に大好きだった。25年前のあの日、お兄ちゃんがいなくなってから私はずっと一人だった。あなただけじゃないのよ、寂しい思いをしているのは。全員憎い。ヤクザも警察も葛城も。真犯人なんてどうでもいい。私はもう一回お兄ちゃんに会いたい。それだけなの。
Yasuko-san, please, I need your help. I swear I'll reunite you with your brother, and you won't have to kill anyone.
Nah.
He's not much different than you. All he wants is justice for the murder of the father he loved. Can you find it in your heart to help him? Please look at me. Alright, I'll help you. You will? What is up with that? No. They could have just made this one cutscene, but they didn't. They made it a full cutscene, then stopped to that full cutscene. It made it into, you know, what I like to call a half cutscene with Yakuza. They have two types of cutscenes. They have half cutscenes and full cutscenes. There's these full cutscenes that are animated and voiced. Then there's half cutscenes, which are in-engine, the you know, talking back at doing the and you've got no control over anything besides obviously going forward with the dialogue. And then they're back into a full cutscene again. What's the point?
カムロ中央パーキング。そこに止めてある車の鍵です。その車のトランクの中に1億円入っています。
え？
私は葛城の命令に従って罪を犯しました。最初は1人か2人殺せばいいと思ってたけど、葛城の要求は止まらなかった。次から次へ人を殺すよう私に命令してきた。でも私はもう人を殺せなかった。殺したくなかった。だから借りたんです。
誰にですか？
スカイファイナンスの秋山さんって方に借りました。
スカイファイナンス。
そのお金はあなたに預けます。もし葛城がその1億円で兄の無実を証言してくれると言ったら、そのお金を渡してください。
それはわかるんですが、どうして私に？
私は今から沖縄に行きます。
今からですか？
あさってが兄の死刑執行日なんです。兄が前にいた東京刑務所の刑務官の方が教えてくれました。
お兄さん、今沖縄の刑務所に？
はい、つい先日移送されたみたいです。あくまで内密にということで教えてくれました。多分私が25年間毎日面会に通い続けたからですね。結局一度も会えませんでしたけど。
25年間毎日。
もう時間がないんです。だからもし死刑執行が止められなかった時は、せめてお兄ちゃんの近くにいたい。 私は谷村さんを信じるしかありません。どうか兄のことよろしくお願いします。
Yasuko-san said this key was for a car she left in the central parking lot. Hope nobody broke into the trunk. Seriously? Guess there's only one way to find out. I love how the pieces are now forming together more and more. Then we'll get the final four when we're playing as the final four chapters where we're playing as Kiryu, and then the final chapter when they're all four of them together. I wonder what's the fastest way into the Kamurocho Central Parking is. You wouldn't happen to speak English as well, would you? It's no use. She doesn't understand a word I say. Hey there, officer. Oh, Tanemura-san. You couldn't have come at a better time. Is something wrong? No, but it sounds like this woman is looking for someone, but she can't speak Japanese, so I'm not really sure what to do. I was trying to get her to follow me back to the station so we could have an interpreter help us, but she doesn't seem keen on leaving this spot. I see. I'll take things from here. Thanks, and sorry about this. Can I leave her to you then? No worries. If you had taken her to the station, I would have been the interpreter anyways, so it saves time if I just do it here instead. You got a point there. Thanks again. Well then. I'm a police officer. You can talk to me about whatever it is you're having trouble with. Great, I finally found someone I can actually converse with. My name is Tanemura. I'm with the Tokyo Metro Police Department. Who are you? I'm Nair. This is my first trip to Japan and I still haven't got my bearings quite yet. Nair, nice to meet you. I'm guessing you're from Southeast Asia? Anyways, you're looking for someone, right? That's right. Well, actually I'm a detective too. You, a detective? That's right. I followed a criminal to Japan to bring him to justice. Can you just do that? The Japanese police know what you're up to here? I contacted the Japanese police before I left. They're supposed to be helping. But once I got here, everyone seemed so busy. No one would help me with my investigation. Oh, I see. Everything's a bit of a mess right now, so I bet not everyone knows you're even here. I was also told I would be given an interpreter, and I'm guessing you didn't get that either. I apologize for the inconvenience. It's not your fault. I'm just happy to finally talk to someone I can understand. Glad to be of assistance. But I have a little dilemma. We have permission to investigate, but we don't have the authority to make arrests. In Japan, only the Japanese police are allowed to make arrests. You've got a point there, but it's not our investigation. We can't make an arrest without sufficient evidence. There is evidence. That's why my colleagues and I came to Japan hoping for some help from you guys. Colleagues? They're out at the embassy now. Tanemura-san, would you come with me for a bit? Where is this place? We don't have cell phones that work in Japan right now, so this is our rendezvous point. I see now. That's why you couldn't follow that officer to the police station. The criminal we're seeking won't be in Japan for long, so we have to investigate quickly along with the embassy and Japanese police. Tanemura-san, would you please help us? We have to catch our criminal. Me? Yes, I beg of you. We'll take care of the investigation, but we need you to come along to make the arrest. I'm not sure. This sounds like more trouble than it's worth, but I guess the station will make me do it later, even if I refuse right now. If that's the case, then it'd be easier for me if I did this my way. Alright, I'll help. Really? Thank you, Tanemura-san. By the way, I have no problem arresting the criminal, but you guys don't have guns, right? Isn't that dangerous? I don't usually carry a gun. A police officer's job is to capture criminals, not kill them. If that's true, you've done a good job at staying alive. Don't you have dangerous cases? I may not look it, but I pack a pretty strong punch, stronger than any of the gangs here. Really? I wouldn't have guessed. I can't win a head-on slugfest with men, though I use their own strength against them. So you're good at parrying, I guess. I prefer countering to simple brawls too. So I can understand your logic. Oh yeah? We should try sparring together then. Sparring? Yeah, that way we can share techniques to and help each other get better. Sparring is important no matter what martial art you practice. I don't know if my style could be called a martial art. But alright, while we spar, you can update me on the progress of your investigation. Sounds great, you can come here anytime and I'll fill you in. Okay, when I have the time then. Oh yeah, I was meaning to ask you something else. Have you heard of Revelations? Revelations? Yeah, I heard there are times you can have epic revelations just by witnessing special events throughout the city. People like us that train regularly can use that inspiration to discover new techniques. Revelations, so I think I understand, but I'm not sure how it works. When you witness a perfect shot, make sure to record it somehow. At least that's what someone told me. I've been keeping memos of various new things I've seen since coming to Japan. I already have some technique-worthy material. That's interesting. I'll try using the notepad I always carry the next time I see something. Worth a try. I'll keep an eye out for things going on around town too. Anyways, sorry to ask so much of you. I may not be here for long, but I appreciate your help. Who's the criminal she's looking for? What is the investigation? So who is the guy then? Who is the guy? Let me do a quick search. Okay. Cool. There's always some like cool characters that only appear in like one game and just never appear again.
Hi.
Okay.
準備はいいか。
Oh my god, she's good. Oh my god, what a finisher. You're not bad. There we go. Okay. Oh, I got a key. Alright, so where am I going? Oh god. Senrio Avenue. Okay. Easy. They didn't even hit back. They kind of just let it happen. They hurt you any? Nope, I'm fine. Didn't mean to get you involved. They were looking for a woman named Nadine, right? She your buddy or something? Nadine came here from the Philippines to seek better financial opportunities, but the authorities found out she was working illegally and now they're trying to chase her down. Then she sought out from the Asian getaway, I'm assuming. Correct. She was actually at the restaurant at the time those thugs showed up. Luckily, she was in the back room and got the hell out of there as soon as she heard the commotion. Alright, then who are those people just now? Not the authorities, that's for sure. My guess is they're responsible for bringing illegal immigrants into the country, in other words, human traffickers. They must be afraid that if Nadine gets arrested, she'll lead the police right back to them. Makes sense, but I doubt she'll be coming this way anymore. Gonna be a real pain in the butt to find her. There is one method you can try. Yeah, I'm all ears. So, there's this fortune teller over on Tenkaichi Street. Maybe she could help you track Nadine down. A fortune teller? Is that seriously the best you can come up with, or were you just kidding? Oh, it's no joke. In fact, the lady is known for being freakishly accurate with her predictions. Kinda spooky if you ask me. It sure sounds spooky, but whatever. If you're the one who's recommended it, then I guess I have nothing to lose. Where's this place exactly? Middle of Tenkaichi Street, next to the host club called Stardust. Here's hoping fortune's on our side. Okay, let's actually go get that car now. Ooh, to the car. Oh. I can't use garbage, so... Deadpool, thank you for the head pads. Alright. Well, that was easy. Yakuza 4. See what happens when you don't listen. All I'm doing is looking for my friend's car. Really? Yeah. And you had to go and jump to conclusions. Do I really like I'm about to go steal a car? I guess not. Sorry about that. As long as you get it, we're cool. You hear me twice? How? Eh? How do you hear me twice? Nobody else has talked about me being like ethereal. Or something. Let me check that out. Shouldn't be. I see nothing wrong audio-wise, which is strange. Why is there a It was the last car we checked. Okay, let me check. Oh, mouse, there you are. Okay, let me check. My voice is completely fine. My voice is completely fine. Wait a minute, there's that weird little echo. What is going on? Why is it doing that actually? Okay, what seems to be the problem? Is my mic acting up or something? Strange. I don't know which I can do. There we go. Hello? Tanimura-san, right? Yeah, that's me and you are. That's not important. Let's just cut to the chase. You want info on Katsuragi, don't you? How did you... It's my job to know that sort of thing. As such, it works only It works only to my benefit to funnel information to you. That's fine, but why should I believe some random caller who could be a total scammer for all I know? Good point, except you don't have anywhere else to turn right now, do you? Not really. That's what I thought. Now, do you want that information or not? Of course, you could always hang up and be on your way. No, let's hear what you have to say. Smart man. Only thing is, nothing in life is free. It's the goddamn florist again, isn't it? What? You're giving me a quote already? Everything has its price, officer. But I'm not interested in your money, I just want to see how good of a detective you are. You'll be receiving a message from me shortly. Open it up, read it, and follow the instructions. Very self-explanatory. Well, best of luck. Hey, we're not done yet. Beep. An informer waits for you. Okay. So it's on one of the roofs. If I had to guess, is it on the left set of roofs or the right? We are. When did it switch to chapter 2 already of this, like, part? Okay. I know where I need to go. I know where I need to go now. I love it, but I love it. This is the way to the roof, to the roof, to the roof. Yep, this is the place. Are you Tanimura-san? That I am. You the one who called me? I don't know anything about a call. My boss just told me to come here and give this to you. Here, take it. What's this for? I don't know, maybe you got a secret admirer? Either way, it's yours now. A bouquet of flowers? I don't get it. Wait, there's a note inside. It says, "Well done, Gumshoe. You take after your papa more than I expected. I suppose I should uphold my end of the bargain. You'll be getting a call from Katsuragi soon. What you do next is up to you. Just see that you don't waste this chance."
Kamurochoの谷村さんですね。どうして私に連絡を？
あんたと取引がしたい。
取引？
実は今、冴島康子を俺が預かっている。警察にはまだ報告していない。あくまで俺が身柄を拘束している状態だ。
なるほど。
あんたが冴島康子を使って柴田組の連中を殺すよう命じていたことは分かっている。もちろん25年前の事件のこともな。あんたはまだ冴島康子が必要なはずだ。違うか？
それで私にどうしろと？
俺は25年前の事件を追っている。事件を担当した谷村という刑事が死んだ理由、それが知りたい。
もしかして息子さんですか？あの刑事さんの。
あんたが取引に応じてくれれば冴島康子の身柄は渡す。どうだ？ 25年前の真相を俺に教えてくれないか。
条件があります。
条件？
私としても刑事さんであるあなたに迂闊なことは話せない。それに電話ではあなたが冴島康子の身柄を拘束しているという確認もできない。あなたが冴島康子とつながっているという証拠を見せてください。
分かった。1億持っていこう。それでどうだ
？1億？
ああ。あんたが安子さんに要求した1億だ。その金が今俺の手元にある。安子さんが用意したものだ。取引の際その金を持っていく。俺に会うのはその金を確認してからで構わない。それでどうだ
？1億ですか。1階の刑事さんがダミーとして集められる金額じゃない。いいでしょう。お会いしましょう。
明日でどうだ？
構いません。場所は
カムロ町ミレニアムタワーの前で。
Thank you for the hydrate, fellow. Good thing I got some drink
どうやら
right
頭の
here.
いい方のようだ。
Some good old hot
一番
chocolate.
人通りの多い場所と時間。公衆の面前なら襲われる危険も少ない。いいでしょう。5時ミレニアムタワー前。先に使いの者に1億を確認させます。それでもいいですか？
構わない。
では明日。
I'm meeting Katsuragi tomorrow at 5 p.m. I think I'll go rest at Homeland till then. Alright. Let the tippy taps. Ah yes. The many entrances into Little Asia. We're just warring around with money. I guess this is kind of the problem. It's a kind of a double-edged sword. Each of these stories feel like they're going by super fast. We get a good amount of time with each character, but not too much time, which is kind of good and bad. It's like it feels like we should get more time with each character, but it's like Yakuza games are usually the same length, and like we're at least getting even length time with each character to get to know them and who they are. And oh, that's a completely different location. At least it's nearby. Ah, Machan. How'd it go? You found the briefcase? Yep. Took me long enough. Sure wish I'd thought to ask Jessica-san what her car looked like before she left. Anyway, I got a call from Katsuragi not long after that. We set up a meeting tomorrow. Really? You did? Wow, that's quite the breakthrough. I'm sure he's up to something though. You better be prepared. I will be. In the meantime, you mind holding on to this briefcase for me? All right. March 9th, the next day. Well, Zao-san, I'm off. Alright, stay on your toes, Machan. Will do. Don't remember it going from chapter 1 into chapter 2 last week, or even if it went... Did it go this time? I don't know. Okay. in front of... I got stuck on a pole. There we go. Cutscene. We're going into a proper cutscene now.
お待たせしました。
あんたが桂木？
はい。
Ooh, we came in person for the briefcase. How long have you been here? Since long before you arrived. I'd wager you saw me in the crowd, but didn't recognize me. That tells me you don't have much of a file on me. A relief, really. Now, what will it be? Shall we proceed with the deal? No, let's walk and talk. Here? Around. Maybe it'll help jog your memory. You know, I'm sure you have so much to tell. You really have thought this through. A moving target is a lot harder to hit. Not to mention, I thought you'd appreciate a nice long stroll through Tojo clan turf. How thoughtful of you. Then lead the way, Tanimura-san.
ではそろそろ本題に入りましょう。
See, it goes from proper cutscene to half cutscene to proper cutscene again.
知りたいとそうおっしゃってましたね。
ああ、そうだ。俺の親父の死、あれは25年前の上野義治襲撃事件に関係しているんじゃないのか。
私は回りくどい交渉は好きじゃありません。はっきり言いましょう。違います。
違うだと。今さら何を言ってるんだ。俺は柴田が新井に殺された時現場にいたんだ。あんたと柴田が25年前の事件で繋がっていたことは分かってる。親父はあの事件があんたと柴田の仕組んだものだということに気がつき、そのことが原因で殺されたんだ。そうだよ。
確かに谷村さん、あなたのお父さんはあの襲撃事件に柴田、そして私が関係していたことは突き止めていました。25年前のあの事件は私と柴田が描いた絵です。私はあの日のあの時間、冴島大河が一人で襲撃に来ることを知っていた。
ちょっと待て。確か25年前のあの事件、あんたは被害者の一人だったはずだ。どうして生き残ることができたんだ。
だから知っていたと言ったでしょう。私は事前に冴島がどうやって襲撃してくるかも知っていた。
防弾チョッキか。
まあそんなところです。私はあらかじめ備えをしていた。だから助かることができた。それまでです。
つまりあんたは柴田と共謀し、自分の組織の幹部を構想に見せかけて殺させる絵を描いた。自らが死ぬ可能性があるにもかかわらず。
当時私は22歳、柴田さんは30歳。若い2人が縦割りの組織で成り上がるにはそうする必要があったんです。
あんたは事件の後、まんまと上野清和会の若頭に就任。柴田も登場界で直系へと昇格した。あんたたちの計画が成功したというわけか。
ええ、まあそうなります。
やけにあっさり話すんだな。
もうあれから25年が経ちます。今この事実が警察に伝わったところで私が罪に問われることはない。
確かにあんたの罪はもう時効だ。だが極道社会ではそれは通じないだろう。だからあんたは安子さんを使って柴田組の関係者を殺させ、新井に指示して柴田を殺した。そういうことか。
まあそういうことですね。
あくまで自分の犯行ではないというつもりか。まあいい。話を戻そう。25年前、俺の親父はなぜ殺される必要があった。その理由を教えてもらおう。
あなたのお父さん、谷村さんは25年前の事件の裏に 私と柴田が動いていたことを突き止めた。だがその捜査の過程でもっと大きなものを発見してしまったんです。
それは何なんだ？
不正です。あなたのお父さんは事件の捜査をしていくうちに警察内部の不正の事実を知ってしまったんですよ。
警察内部の不正だと
？25年前の事件。あの事件は警察によって捜査されたものだったんです。冴島大河ではない事件の真犯人を隠すためのね。
真犯人だと？
ええ、そうです。あの事件、
Oh yeah, because they said Saejima had rubber bullets. Saejima didn't even have real bullets. Saejima doesn't know that he had.
知っていると言った
Like,
真犯人ってのはそいつのことなんだな。
あなたのお父さんはその真犯人の正体と真犯人を知りながらもそれをもみ消した警察の不正を知ってしまった。だから殺されたんですよ。
誰なんだ？親父を殺したやつってのは、その真犯人ってのは。
ooh, went from a cutscene into a cutscene. Eh.
こんな時間に外を歩いたのは久しぶりだ。
おい答えろ、桂木。
その前に取引です。冴島靖子さんの居場所教えてもらいましょうか。何の真似です？
この1億はくれてやる。だから安子さんのことは見逃してやってくれ。彼女は沖縄へ行った。冴島大河に会うためにな。何がおかしい？彼女の役目はもう終わったはずだ。
もう手遅れなんですよ。冴島靖子もお前も。
これはどういうことだ？
Oh. Time to do the classic Yakuza protagonist thing and fight through 100 or so men.
冴島靖子さんは後で始末します。だがまずはあなただ。
桂木、貴様！
最後に教えてあげますよ。25年前の事件。
Had to have been him because he was at the scene.
あれね。俺なんだよ。
何？桂木！まだ話は終わってないぞ！
ああ、そうだ。あなたが通っている故郷って店。あの店のご主人にもついでに消えてもらいますんで。
なんだと？
急いで行かないと殺されちゃいますよ。ご主人も可愛らしい中国人のお嬢さんもね。
貴様！
それじゃ。
おい！俺の親父を殺したのもお前なのか？おい答えろ！桂木！
さあどうだか。
Yep, time to fight through 100 guys. He just left the money there.
そこまでだ。
杉内さん。
てめえ早く行け。いつも入り浸ってる店の連中が危ないんだろ。
はい。
お前ら全員捜査一課でまとめて面倒見てやる。覚悟しろ。
Oh, thank God. Well, gotta leave the fighting armies to Kiryu, you know. Okay, which way am I going? Okay. Is the chase still going on? We got him. Sorry, but you have to try harder than that. Alright, another fight. Fred. I love, yeah, understandable. I love that wiggle emote too. I made it myself. It was really fun to do. But yeah, thank you for resubbing. Yeah, that one's fun. Back in my Among Us days, I loved when I saw that emote going around. I had to make my own version of it too. God. It's just a shame. Goose Goose Duck is way better. So that's the type of, that's the kind of Among Us like game I play now for special events. Yee. Yee, that makes me happy. I'm glad. It's goofy little emotes that people love using. Besides myself, of course, you know, I use the wiggle one all the time. It's like my symbol to show that I have entered a chat. I just use the wiggle as like an I'm here, it's me, Rye. Rye's here. Yay, she's back. Alex is awake. A dead rubber duck emote? Huh? I don't know what that means, but there he is. Don't have time for this. Better make a run for it. Oh my god. Okay. You have a war and I think I heard that. Yeah, I think I heard that a while ago. Yeah. Have you played Goose Goose Duck? Thinking about War on Ducks? Because it's a game I love playing for anniversaries and birthdays and stuff when I do those celebration events for stream. Goose Goose Duck is like the main game I like to play and set up for people to join in for like my anniversaries and birthdays. Same with like Jackbox. Have you played it? Goose Goose Duck is great. I'm setting that gotta start setting that up again soon too, because my 4-year streaming anniversary is coming up, so I need to set up anniversary stuff soon. I won't actually be at my PC to stream for my actual anniversary day, so I'll have to set up doing my anniversary streams a bit early this year. So I'll have to actually get started on like planning that soon. Took my heart to find. Wait now, would we? Hold it right there. Well, well, kudos on making it this far. Take this to Homeland for me. Okay. I know you're after me, so leave these people out of it. We're actually more interested in that restaurant and the money than you, but if you want us to walk over your corpse to get him, hey, that's your call. How to be a tyrant? No. I don't think that's a British... I don't even think that's in the UK. So I don't think I've ever heard of it. There's quite a few like American, Canadian, Australian, like there's different other... Oh, it's on Netflix. I don't use Netflix. I have an account, but I don't use it. I don't pay the subscription. It's not my... I just have an account with my family on my family's Netflix, but I don't use it. I completely forget Netflix exists sometimes. Right, another fight. More goons to kick the butts of. Oh my god. Understandable. Ducks are good skateboards. Those darn ducks. That's an interesting series. How to be a tyrant, how to be a mob, how to be a cult leader, and how to be a mob boss. That's awesome. Hey, nice. Ducks are evil, yeah, it works well. A lot of animals are evil, like, when you really look at it. Have you seen, like, how evil, like, it's kind of well known now, but everybody used to say how cute dolphins were and majestic creatures. Dolphins are evil, like... Like, dolphins are, like, the best example. People think they're all cute and everything, but now, like, more and more people are finally starting to realize dolphins are just evil. What happened? You're alright, man. I'm so happy I could hug you. Maybe after I catch my breath. Are you okay, Machan? Yeah, I'll be good in a minute. Oh, by the way, there's someone here to see you. Huh? Tanimura-kun, thank goodness you're safe. Chief? Chapter 3? We're going into Chapter 3. Door to the Truth. Oh, thank God, I hope he finally learns the truth of his dad. Please. What? You mean someone else killed those 18 men? Right. The Ueno Seiwa officers were taken out by one of their own, Katsuragi. Then Yasuko Seijima's brother is innocent? Well, he did carry out the attack, so he's far from innocent. But there's a big difference in sentencing for murder and attempted murder. Was this Katsuragi also responsible for killing your father? I couldn't get an answer out of him. I see. Either way, Tanimura-kun, that stunt you pulled had me worried half to death. I got a call from Sugeuchi-kun in Homicide telling me you were trying to contact the Ueno Seiwa. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I took it upon myself to search for you before you wound up in danger, which ended up happening anyway. So that's why you're here. Tanimura-kun, you must have some inclination as to how dangerous the Ueno Seiwa clan is right now. Are you even aware of the gravity of this situation? And more or less. Well, at least this Katsuragi seems to know something about your father's killer. Sounds like progress to me. Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. Then why the long face? You finally have a promising lead. Something that Katsuragi said has been bugging me. And what was that? The police covering up the truth about the massacre in 1985. They knew the real killer was Katsuragi, but they pinned it all on Saejima. Huh? What? None of this rings a bell, Chief? No. I'm not in Homicide, and back then I was low on the totem pole. I was as low on the totem pole as it gets. Fair enough. So were the police trying to protect Katsuragi? If so, why? Who knows? But they obviously couldn't let a scandal like that go public. I just thought of something. Maybe we could dig something up at headquarters. Oh yeah? How? Archive room 13 on basement level 3. The so-called Forbidden Room. Forbidden Room? That's right, also known as the Scandal Graveyard. All records of police misconduct over the years suddenly end up there. Or so the rumor goes. Interesting. Then we just might find something useful. Yes, oh well. It could all simply be rumor. Still, worth a shot. In fact, I'm all over it. Now hold your horses, Tanimura-kun. Think about it. Archive 13 is smack dab in the middle of headquarters. A rookie like you can't just go strolling in there without permission. I never planned on asking. I mean, we're dealing with someone who can cover up a mass murder. I doubt they'd be keen on giving me access to the evidence. You serious about this, Machan? Tanimura-kun, No, nothing. So, we all ready to go? Huh? Wait, we as in you and me? Of course. Us community safety boys gotta stick together, right? Besides, I've only been to HQ maybe once or twice. I probably couldn't find this archive if I even tried. But you know right where it is, don't you, Chief? What? Well, I mean, yes, but be that as it may. Great, then I'll be counting on you. Okay, let's go. We can get there by taxi. Anything I gotta take care of before we go to... Nope, I'm all set. I'm all set? Okay, but we pay our own cab for headquarters might start asking questions as we file an expense report. Headquarters, yeah. Ooh, sneaky sneak. Yeah, he is. Nothing yet? Trying to find, yeah. Okay, so we've got to find whatever. Oh, I just found it. I didn't even mean to. The assault on Yoshiharu Ueno. 1. Case overview. The attempt on Yoshiharu Ueno's life was carried out on April 21st, 1985. Shortly after 12 o'clock noon that day, a lone gunman armed with 6 revolvers burst into a ramen shop located in Tokyo's Suginami ward. Chairman was one of the 20 men shot inside and one of 2 who survived. The gunman was one Taiga Saejima, a 20-year-old member of the Tojo clan. On the day of the incident, Ueno had just been released after serving a two-year prison term. With him were several top members of his clan. The report is missing something, just like Katsuragi said. According to him, he should be the one listed as the killer, but all that's here is the part Saejima played. Investigation. The Tokyo Metropolitan Police formed a special investigation team led by detectives Taiga Tanimura and Junji Sugiuchi. Dad. And Sugiuchi? They worked the case together? Why haven't I heard this before? What the hell's going on? Huh? What did you find out? More than I expected. Let's go. What? Already? Yeah. I have a good lead. No point wasting any more time here. Chief, I have a few things I need to check out. Why don't I see you later? That's fine, I'll be back at the station if you need me. Just don't do anything crazy here. Your father wouldn't want you going out guns blazing over this. I wouldn't go that far. Just to be a bit of context, Fred, for what we've learned so far. Saejima planned... We played as Saejima in the previous part of the game. What we learn is it was supposed to be Saejima and Majima going together to carry out this hit. Majima got held up by the real perpetrators. They ended up stopping Majima from going just so Saejima was the only one to take the fall. And the guns that Majima had acquired, the 6 guns, they were supposed to take 3 each. It turns out they were rubber bullets. So, like, they planned to kill all 20 of them, but, like, obviously they killed no one. And that guy, Katsuragi, he was one of the 2 survivors of the 20, so 18 dead, and he... While I think Saejima may have escaped or something after that, or was like, he killed the rest of the 18. He killed the 18 and obviously we're finding out now, like, there was a police cover-up of it now. We've just learned that, yeah, Katsuragi was the one behind it. Saejima had rubber bullets and couldn't obviously kill them, and it was Saejima, it was Katsuragi who killed the other 18 and got Saejima arrested for it. You know, Saejima was just supposed to be the fall guy in all of this, in the big plan. And the police covered it up. There's some corrupt cops here that we're currently trying to find out about. Because his father and another cop that we met previously at the beginning of the game worked on, we just learned that they both worked on the case. We obviously knew that his father worked on the case and uncovered some stuff, which is why he was killed 25 years ago. And now we're gonna, like, figure it out. I do recommend playing the Yakuza series. It's a goofy series that gets very emotional, it goes from super goofy to super serious to super emotional, which is really fun. The game is awesome. If you like beating people up in ridiculous and over-the-top ways, with some of the funniest moments ever mixed in with genuinely emotional stories. Kiryu is such a good character, but also a really tragic one, which I love. So Kiryu is one of my favorite characters of all time. His entire arc throughout the entire series. Sad. It's also nice when you get to see him being happy. You're back, how'd things go? Well, I found the case report for the hit. You did? What did it say? A lot of stuff I already knew, plus one new piece of info. Oh? Sugiuchi was investigating the case along with my dad. Sugiuchi, the same one that's always giving you hell back at the station? Mm-hmm. I've talked to him more times than I care to remember, but he never once mentioned being on a case with my dad. And that's despite him knowing how bad I want the truth. That's not the worst of it either. I'm starting to believe someone on the force did my father in. Katsuragi said as much when we met yesterday. Another officer? Things just keep getting better, huh? Seriously, why don't you call it a day, Machan? Even if even you need rest at some point. You're right, I think I'll knock out for a while. You do that. Hey, Meihoa, get Machan's futon ready. Are we already in chapter 4? Are we going into chapter 4 already? Holy! Okay. We're going to be playing as Kiryu next week. If we can get this game done before Friday, if we can use all of next week's streams to play this and finish the game, we might be able to start Secret of the Mimic on Monday, actually. Because I'll be getting... Secret of the Mimic comes out on Friday. If we can complete this game next week, then we can play Secret of the Mimic next week. No, we can play Secret of the Mimic the week after next week. Sorry. When it's out. So you gonna launch an internal investigation? Not yet. There's something I need to do first. What? Don't tell me you're taking off with the money. Yeah, I'm totally skipping town. Actually, I'm taking it back to its original owner. Oh, who is that? Some moneylender apparently. He's got an office on Tenkichi Street called Sky Finance. Can you imagine how much interest 100 million yen will rack up? If I just let it sit? Yeah, forget that. So this is how he meets Akiyama. Have a good day. Oh, I'll try. See you later. So I feel like this is now going to set up the other characters meeting. So this is how he and Akiyama meet up. Obviously, Kiryu and Saejima know each other. And it's going to culminate in the final chapter where all four of them are saving the day. Which is what I really like. Which is going to be so cool. Because the next 4 chapters after this, the next set of 4 chapters are going to be Kiryu. Finally, we've been through, this is the 12th chapter we've been through. No Kiryu yet. It's been 1 set of 4 with Akiyama, 1 set of 4 with Saejima, this set of 4. So the next set of 4 will finally be Kiryu, and then there's 1 final chapter after that. There's the final 17th chapter. So I'm wondering how the 4 of them will meet and stuff. How Kiryu is going to be made back into the fold. Yeah, because last we left off with 2 of the 3 of these characters. They were talking with Majima. Akiyama was talking to Majima at the end of his set of 4 chapters. Same with Saejima. Huh? So Sky Finance was here all along?
おい、誰かいないか。
どちらさん？
あんた、秋山さんか。
そうですけど。
あんた、どこかで。
あんた、この前の。
そうか。あんたが安子さんに金を貸した男だったのか。
安子？安子ってリリちゃんのこと？どうしてあんたリリちゃんの名前を？
So that's her story. She didn't tell you any of this? Nope, never asked. I figured it was something serious, but dang. Borrowing enough to put 100 millionaires in debt, all to save your wrongfully accused brother on death row. I just wish she'd have come to me earlier. Might have saved her from going down a dark path. Well, now that Katsuragi's broken his promise, we can at least put the money issue to rest. Here, I'm sure she'd want you to have this. Nah, I'm good. Wait, what? I'm saying I won't accept the money, we're straight. Okay, explanation please. Regardless of how things went down, I lent that money to her. Isn't it only right that she be the one to return it? Oh no, won't that leave a big gaping hole in your account? Detective, I have so much money I hardly know what to do with it. And I'm not interested in making more. As for the 100 million, I could give her a rat's butt if I never saw it again. Why? You see, I only lend money to people I feel are worth investing in. That way, I can see how my loan affects their life, and that's a much more meaningful reward than seeing numbers on a spreadsheet. Not sure I understand your logic, but okay. Point is, I'm not taking that money, not till she returns it in person. Where is she anyway? Okinawa. Her brother was transferred to a prisoner a few days ago. She said she wanted to be near him on his execution date. I knew she was a keeper. What? Did I not mention? I fell for her. What? Like in love? Exactly, so I'd really like to see her again. Unfortunately, that money's the only connection between us now. So is everybody gonna go down to Okinawa? Is this just gonna where everybody meets Kiryu? Kiryu meets everybody over the 4 chapters in Okinawa, and then they all go back to Kamurocho and save the day. That'd be so hilarious. If I take it back from you, the connection is cut and I'll probably never see her again. Some say love lasts only as long as the money. Ain't that the truth? Pretty sad, huh? Almost as sad as this Arai-san business. Arai? 1 second. Oh, Kido-chan, how have you been? Found Arai-san yet? What? Mishima? You mean the Ueno-gun without a bullet in his head? Uh-huh. Yeah, alright. Okay, leave it to me. I'll get back to you. Bye. Who was that? I heard something about finding Arai. That was Kido, Arai's right-hand man. What? I might as well tell you now. I've been helping Kido find his boss, Arai. He's a good kid. Why? Because I can't afford to lose Arai-san. Shibata's boys are going nuts trying to find him. They're trying to appease the Ueno by handing him over. We're trying to find him somehow before they get their hands on him. Of course, if what you just said is true, I've been betting on the wrong horse. What's your connection with Arai anyway? I've been backing him out of personal interest. I'm not a mob front or anything. Still, this whole thing's been a real kick in the sack. Who'd imagine Arai-san would be in bed with Katsuragi? I never pegged him as the type to make a move like that. So what exactly was that call about? Oh, that Kido-chan was looking for Arai-san when he stumbled across another Ueno-gun. You know, the one that disappeared after the shooting. There was another one? Guy named Mishima. He was sworn brothers with Ihara, the guy Arai ventilated downstairs. So what about him? He's asking for police protection. In exchange, he says he'll cough up all he knows. He wants the police. He wants the he wants a detective he can trust. Chudel, the cute little. I love Chudel. Ever since Sword and Shield came out, Chudel and its evolution. I forget. Why have I already? Something to do with the jaw it has. Oh my god, I forgot. Damn you, ADHD. Damn you. I loved that Pokemon. That was one of my main team for a long time in Sword and Shield. But I love Chudel. The turtle Pokemon are just cute. I love them. And it's a blue turtle Pokemon. It's even better. He wants a detective he can trust. One that can protect him from the Ueno Saiwa clan. I think you should go talk to him. Me? Yeah, you're the perfect fit. I mean, based on what you said, the force sounds like a total snake pit. Plus, you can't count on Sugiuchi-san or your superiors. What better person than you? Why should I? Who knows? Might get you a step closer to the truth you're looking for. How do you figure? The recent shooting between the Ueno Saiwa clan and Kanemaru Enterprises, right? I've got this hunch it's all connected to your case your old man was working back in 85. There's just too much overlap between the main players to be a coincidence. And now the...
もしあの新井さんが裏でつながっていた桂木の命令であのドンパチ事件を作為的に起こしていたとしたら。
まあ、桂木は柴田と共謀して登場会を乗っ取ろうとしていた。
そこにリリちゃんの殺人だ。桂木は共謀していたはずの柴田を裏切り、さらに25年前の事件の真相を知る人間を消そうとした強引なやり方でな。だがどうして今になってそこまでする必要があった？今までも殺そうと思えば殺せたはずだ。なのになぜ今？
焦っていた。
そう、桂木は焦っていた。ドンパチ事件が起こる前に何とかして25年前のことを知る人間を殺す必要があった。どうしてだ？
指示されていたからか。桂木を裏で操っている人間に。
その人間ってのは
25年前の真実が公になってはならない人間。事件をもみ消そうとした警察の連中か。
そういうことになる。 警察内部に裏切り者がいるってことだな。どうする？三島って男に会ってみる？その価値はあると思うけど。
ああ、俺が行こう。だが罠を張る。
罠？何それ？
その三島ってのが本当にあのドンパチ事件の生き残りなんだったら何か知ってる可能性もある。
まあそりゃそうだけど。
なら三島の存在は葛城だけじゃなく警察の裏切り者にとっても邪魔なはずだ。
なるほどね。わざと警察に三島との接触を報告して裏切り者をあぶり出すってことか。危険な賭けになるぞ。覚悟はできてんのか？
なあ、俺にとってこの山は自分の人生そのものなんだ。
Hell yeah. Mishima's supposedly hiding over at the docks on Tokyo Bay. Your best bet is to take a taxi there, unless of course you have a fancy cop car. Thanks for the advice. Now to report my next move to the station. Hi, this is Tanimura from Community Safety. Can I get someone in organized crime, please? Yeah, anyone there will do, thanks. Hi, this is Tanimura from Community Safety reporting in. I just wanted to check in before I go meet with a Yakuza member named Mishima. A material witness of that shooting Kamurocho the other day. I'm meeting him over at the docks on Tokyo Bay. Yes, that's right. No, he's already there. Okay, thank you, bye. Okay, now that's taken care of. I'll be on my way. Alright, just be careful, and good luck. I don't want to knock out my headphone jack again. Okay. Why is it just a... There's a lot of guys now. Lot of dangerous guys. Oh, we just left the briefcase there. That's funny. Docks. What? Wait, we can go to a golf course. They kept golfing in from the previous game. Seems like Kiryu still likes to go golfing after he did it in the first game. Those eyes.
Kamurochoの谷村だ。お前が保護してもらいたがっているって話を聞いてやってきた。
ああ、あんたがそうか。
お前が上野清和会の三島だな。
Are you a detective? Yeah, I'm here to place you under protection. Okay. And you really think you can keep me safe? Only if you keep your part of the bag and you give me the dirt on what the Ueno Seiwa has been doing behind the scenes, and I'll make sure you stay out of harm's way. Then that's a deal. I'll talk. It's like this. Me and Ihara were ordered to make a scene at Club Elnad. Oh, he's the other guy from... Yeah. Why? Dunno. Nobody said. Katsuragi just told us to stir stuff up, so we followed his orders. But then that guy showed up. Akiyama from Sky Finance. Yeah, Akiyama. He messed up the entire game plan. I don't remember nothing after he busted that ball over my head. Next thing I knew, I was in the Champion District. Ihara must have carried me over, woke up surrounded by garbage bins. No sign of Ihara anywhere. Why the Champion District? The two of us get drunk over there a lot. That and it's close to Elnad. Ihara must have been freaking out. I bet someone was chasing him if he ditched me like that. I started looking for him so I can find out what happened and figure out our next move. I had no idea what storm this whole thing had become. Anyway, I'd been walking around Kamurocho for a while when I found him. His body anyway. I practically puked when I saw that. I couldn't even process what was going on, you know? All I knew was I was scared, so I ran as far as I could. I ended up at Ueno Seiwa headquarters, but I barely remember how I got there. Found an empty room there to chill out. Thought I'd catch my breath and try to digest everything that just went down. That's when I heard Katsuragi. He was in the next room talking to somebody on the phone. What did he say? Can't say I heard everything. He was in another room and he'd already been talking a while. But it sounded like he was talking to the cops. The word police came up a lot. But it's what he said next that freaked me out. He said, Ihara's dead, just as planned. We'll get rid of Mishima as soon as we find him. I got the hell out of the... I get the hell out right then and there. Thankfully before anybody saw me. I've been keeping it low pro ever since.
このままじゃ俺は上の世話に殺されちまう。刑務所でもどこへでも行くから俺を助けてくれ。
分かった。とりあえず俺のアジトまで来い。警察で保護の体制が整うまでの間、そこでしばらく。
Yep, the bait worked.
あんたは
Of course it's him. We kinda knew. It was kind of obvious.
杉内さん。
Yo, one surprise after the next, kid, getting this close to the truth, and all by yourself. I'm damn near impressed. You don't seem too fazed by all this. Let's just say I had a feeling you'd show up. So you baited organized crime to see if you could lure out the traitor? Something like that. And you're not surprised to see it's me? Not really, though I can't say I wanted it this way. How'd you know it was me? A gambler's dumb look, a detective's hunch? Sugiichi-san, a good hunch comes from a keen observation. Didn't you learn that back at the academy? Must have slipped my mind. So, what tipped you off? I've known you were no ordinary cop for a while now. It's your fancy shoes, they always look brand new. Thought it was going to go on a list, that's why I worded it like that. It's your fancy shoes, they always look brand new. Not exactly practical for a homicide cop working murder scenes. A normal cop buys cheap shoes and wears them into the ground. The watch, too. It's way too expensive for a detective's salary. It's so high-end, I doubt your average person's ever even heard of the brand. And if they did, their heads would explode at the price tag. Well, don't you have it all? Instinct sand, a sharp eye. Please, Suguchi-san. You really think it was all me? Huh? You haven't exactly been subtle. The rescue you staged when I met up with Katsuragi, sending Chief Asai ahead to Homeland. It almost feels like you've been wanting me to catch on. What are you talking about? You've been working with Katsuragi for the last 25 years, but now you've grown tired of your little partnership, haven't you? I paid a visit to Archive Room 13. I saw the report on the Ueno Seiwa hit. What? You and my dad were both assigned to that case. Only the two of you could have covered up something as big as Katsuragi butchering 18 of his own people, and I know it wasn't him. You were ordered by someone up top to alter the facts, weren't you? All to protect your good friend Katsuragi. Tell me I'm wrong. You don't know the first thing about that case or about me.
そこまでだ。
これは
ここまでだ杉内。お前が上野清和会の勝凪と内通していたことは割れている。無駄な抵抗はやめて おとなしく投降しろ。
くそ。
杉内さん、もう終わりにしましょう。
やっぱりお前ら何にも分かっちゃいねえよ。
杉内さん、
てめえらごときがな、俺の正体知ったとこで結局何にもできやちなんだ。じゃあな。
動くな。
撃てんのかよ須藤さんよ。ここで撃ったらあんた終わりだ。日本の警察ってのはな、撃てねえんだよ。そうだろ。
一課長、何してるんですか。命令を。
これが警察って組織がひしこいて守ってる正義ってやつだ。お前にも分かったか。じゃあな。
俺は撃てるぜ。
谷村。
法律がどうこうって問題じゃねえ。要はこれが俺の警察官としての正義だ。
谷村、お前やっぱり見込みがある男だぜ。現場で30年近くデカやってる俺が言ってんだ。間違いねえよ。
それはありがたいね。
分かった。それじゃあお前の正義ってやつがどこまで本気なのか味わわしてもらおうか。
待て。杉内。
じゃあな谷村。
くそ。
Oh my god, like a boat chase?
逃がすかよ。
Holy absolute cinema. Oh my god, it's so hard to control. How do we have this many bullets? Oh my god, move! There we go. Where are they now?
まさかお前がここまでやるとはな。教えてやろう。おやっさんはな、俺がやったんだ。
何？
てめえの親父を殺したのはこの俺だって言ってんだ。
もう逃がさねえぜ。
手錠かけたくれでな、捕まえたと思ってんじゃねえぞ、種めが。
This is a unique fight. Are we gonna fight like this in handcuffs? Gotta get a head start. Oh my god. I hate what the hell game. What is the point of this sort of like parrying mechanic if like the boss can't get stunned but we can? What kind of move was that? Oh. Just ended.
さあ教えろ。俺の親父を殺したのは誰なんだ。25年前俺の親父を荒川に捨てたのは誰なんだ。おい言え。
今さら何度も言わせんな。俺だ。どうした、撃たねえのか。
なんでだよ。なんであんたなんだよ。なんで警察官が警察官を殺さなきゃならねえんだよ。
だから言ったじゃねえか、違うんだって。俺はな、そもそも警察官じゃねえ。俺はな、極道なんだよ。
どういうことだ。
俺と桂木がな、そっちの世界でいうとこの兄弟、つまり
Oath Brothers, yeah.
なんだって。
俺は初めから上の清和会側の人間なんだ。警察の内部事情をスパイするために警察学校に入りデカになったヤクザ、それが俺だ。
あんたがヤクザ。
そうだ。
じゃあ25年前の上野義治襲撃事件の真犯人が桂木だということを俺の親父が知ってしまったからあんたは親父を殺したのか。
I can't see the end of the horizon. Hatsune Miku, is that you?
Thank you for the raid. How were you? How was your stream? What were you playing? Although I can kind of guess based on the past few times. Hope you had a good stream. You can even tell it's even staged here. You can tell it's rubber bullets because none of them are bleeding or anything. What? No. Now we get to see the truth.
俺はまだ生きてんのか。なんだこりゃ。
ゴム弾ですよ。死ぬほどじゃないですが威力は相当なもんだったでしょう。
But yeah, either way, did you have a good stream? Oh.
桂木てめえ何して
兄弟終わったのか。
ああ、俺もちゃんと入院しねえとな。死なねえ程度に撃ってくれ。
分かった。これでお前が退院したら若頭か。
親父の方がくたばらなきゃな。大丈夫だ。しばらくしたら目を覚ますだろう。
But yeah, I hope you had a good stream. Please do your after stream. Hydrate, get something to eat, rest up, please.
以上が冴島大河による上野義治襲撃事件の顛末です。
なるほど。ご苦労だったな。
いえ、これが自分の仕事ですから。
ほう。嘘の報告書を書くことがかね。
何のことでしょうか。
無理がありすぎるよ、杉内君。この程度の報告書で私の目をごまかせるとでも思ったのかね。あの狭い店内、犯人の冴島が20人もの組員とやり合うにはかなり無茶な乱闘になったはずだ。当然冴島も抵抗を受けただろう。それなのに死んだ18人は皆全て正確に頭を撃ち抜かれている。この冴島という男はよほど射撃に手慣れた鉄砲玉だったんだろうね。さらに検視の報告を見ると面白いことがわかる。事件当日、組員たちは防弾チョッキを身につけていなかった。不用心にもね。そして頭を撃ち抜かれた組員たちは全員体にゴム弾を被弾したような傷があった。君も知ってるだろう。警察がボート鎮圧用に試験開発した特殊な弾丸だ。まだ実験段階ではあるが、相手を気絶させる程度の威力は十分にある。
But
だが
I hope I am guessing right. You were playing Final Fantasy.
そもそも致命傷を与えることができないゴム弾で一度相手を気絶させ、その上でわざわざ実弾を使って殺害したりするものだろうか。もしそうだとしたら不思議な犯人だね。そして上野義治以外に唯一生き残った桂木という男だけはなぜか肩に実弾を受けている。正確に標的の頭を撃ち抜く腕を持った犯人が桂木の時だけ狙いを外したんだろうか。
宗像部長、
杉内君、この事件、私の推測では桂木という男が仕組んだことだったのではないかと思う。どうかね。冴島大河は桂木に利用されただけだ。
このことに有能な君が思い至らなかったとはとても思えないのだがね。
それは
杉内君、一つ君に頼みがある。
頼み？
私に桂木勲を引き合わせなさい。そうすれば今回のこの事件、君の報告書通りの結末にするがどうだね。
Oh my god, he's just as bad.
宗像、ひょっとして今の警視庁副総監の？
ああ、俺らのバックにはあの宗像副総監がいる。これでお前も分かっただろう。敵は果てしなく強大な存在だ。はあ、これで楽になった。30年だ。30年も偽りの自分を演じてきたんだ。誰にも話せず、誰にも理解されずにな。この苦しみがお前に理解できるか？
あんた、
俺は一体何がしたかったのか。25年前のあの日、宗像を葛城に引き合わせたあの日から、俺は警察と極道両方の犬になっちまった。本当の自分の目的なんてもうすっかり忘れちまったよ。お前はいいな、デカとして生きられて。偽りとはいえ30年もデカやってると、それなりに人に感謝されたり喜ばれたりすることもあった。俺はその度に悩み苦しんだ。果たして俺は何がしたいんだろうってな。事件を解決するや人から感謝される、そんなりゃ頭じゃダメだと分かっていても心の奥底では嬉しいという感情を覚えちまう。俺もさ、お前みたいに悩んで苦しんで走って力いっぱいデカやってみたかったな。
杉内さん、
逮捕しろよ。お前は自分の力で父親の仇。
I bet he gets shot by some outside force.
どうした？
All of this and he gets shot
一つ
like he did to the other guy back at the docks.
宗像の目的ってのは何だ？宗像はあんたや葛城を使って何をしようとしているんだ？
お前の目的は俺を捕まえることだろう。それは達成できたんだ。これ以上は知らない方がいい。
ダメなんだよ。それじゃダメだって親父が言ってる気がするんだ。まだ事件は終わってない。だから俺は宗像を捕まえる。
それを知ったら日本の警察全てを敵に回すぞ。それでもいいのか？
親父の死の真相を知るために刑事になった時から覚悟はできてる。
そうか。
Yep, I called it.
Sugiuchi-san! 杉内さん、しっかりしろ。
谷村、
何ですか？
俺だけじゃないんだ。裏切り者は。
裏切り者。杉内さん、杉内さん。
これでようやく楽になれる。ありがとう。
Emotions.
杉内さん、目を開けろ。杉内、杉内。
Holy. Who did it? Was it him?
Soか。杉内が死んだか。
ええ。命令通り始末しました。ええ。二人ともです。これから谷村の身の回りの事実を知る人間を始末します。
Oh my god. This dude. Of course it was. He was shocked. Like, Suguuchi was shocked when he just showed up, of course.
あんた、マーちゃんに何をするつもりだ。
Come on, someone. Don't. No, why did they have to? No. Kiryu! But why? Why did it have to end like this? Of course, yeah, reunion. Yeah, we're meeting Kiryu again, of course. Going on a bit longer than I expected, you know, because this took a while, but yeah. We'll save next chance we get. Just what the hell? Like, seriously? He's alive! He's alive! Oh my god!
What happened, Haruka?
よう、久しぶりだな。
お前、浜崎。
He's alive. Haruka is traumatized too. Like, what the hell? I feel sorry for her.
すまねえな。迷惑かけちまって。あの子は？
ああ、はるかか。 あいつはあんたのことが嫌いなんだろ
なるほどな。まあ無理もね
ところで浜崎、お前脱獄してきたのか？どうして脱獄なんかしたんだ？そんなことをしてもまた罪を重くするだけだ。そうだろう。何日か前、冴島という男がここを訪れた。その時お前の名前を口にしていたんだが。
その話本当か？
ああ、
そうか。冴島のやつちゃんと生き延びていたのか。そうか。
やはり知り合いなのか？
ああ。それで冴島はどうした？ちゃんとカムロ町には行けたのか？
ああ、向かった。その後無事にたどり着いたかまではわからないがな。
そうか。そうか。
お前、あの冴島って男とはどういう関係なんだ？
兄弟だ。奴は俺の兄弟分だ。
兄弟？
キル、あんたにどうしても頼みがある。
何してるんだお前？
俺は兄弟を男にしてやりてえ。だから頼む。俺の最初で最後の頼み聞いてくれ。
Is this just Kiryu lending out money to people? So Hamazaki, what do you want? Well, it's kind of a long story, but Saejima, he's the guy who bumped off Yoshiharu Ueno, chairman of the Ueno Seiwa, back in 85. Wait, that's... Yup, you spend enough time in Kamurocho, you're gonna hear the story. Saejima killed 18 men all by himself that day. That's what they say. Anyways, the two of us only just met, both locked up in a private prison a stone's throw away from here. What do you mean private prison? I mean, the government's not involved. They put the contract in place, yeah, but the private sector's been running the joint since the day they broke ground. They call it Okinawa Penitentiary No. 2. Take it you never heard the name? No. I had no idea a place like that existed in Okinawa. They officially called it a correctional facility, but that's a load of bull. It's a dumping ground for washed up Yakuza they want to snuff out for good. It was only a few days ago that Saejima got shipped down from whatever place they had him up in Tokyo, which is when you met, bingo, and you two planned the jailbreak together. More or less, though I'm the one who came up with the idea, if I'm being honest. Why'd you pick Saejima as your partner? You saw him, right? Guy's built like a brick wall. More importantly, I knew what really happened back in 85, the truth. Go on. Back in the day, Saejima was real tight with Majima, yeah, that Majima. And that Ueno Seiwa hit, the one where Saejima slaughtered those 18 guys, that was originally going to be a two-man job. Saejima and Majima. Majima-san and Saejima were accomplices. Yup. But the day of the attack, Majima never showed. That's betrayal. That betrayal's how I convinced Saejima to break out with me. Explains why Saejima was talking about revenge when he was here. It's all BS though. Majima would never have betrayed his brother. They were both set up. By who? A guy named Shibata. We're heading up a third-tier Tojo family at the time. Was heading up a third-tier Tojo family at the time. Problem is, Saejima and I got split up before I got to tell him what really happened. I think I can guess the favor you want. Yeah, you gotta tell him the truth no matter what. Why is that? Why is it so important? As it stands, Saejima's gonna try and kill Majima. Not only that, but I really respect him. He doesn't deserve to be living life in the dark, you know? I mean, sure, I only asked him to help because me bust out because of how tough he is, but he actually started trusting me during the escape, me of all people. Look, my life's been nothing but betrayal after betrayal. I've been on both sides of that coin, but two people looked beyond all that, chose to trust me anyway. You and Saejima. Hamazaki, I want another chance to start over, be a true brother to a guy who went out on a limb and actually trusted me. So I'm begging you, Kiryu-san, you gotta help me. One question first. What's that? Why'd you need me to do it? Can't you go tell Saejima all this yourself? Well, what is it, Hamasaki?
What?
俺が脱獄した後、サツとの取引に使おうとしていたブツだ。沖縄第二刑務所なんて限りなく非合法に近い施設が生まれた経緯と、その資金面での金の流れが書かれている。
これは
そうだ。今から5年前、あんたも関係したあの東上会の消えた100億事件。実はあの事件で動いていたあの金も沖縄第二刑務所設立の裏資金となるはずの金だったんだ。
どういう
No, it's connecting back to Kiwami 1. Oh my god, that's so... No. That 5 mil... Oh. Can't believe it's only been like 5 years since Kiwami, you know? A year back when I was still suckling that Tojo canteen. What an out-of-pocket saying. I found out that the top brass over at the Tokyo PD had their hands dirty, real dirty, with tons of shady cash. Bet you can guess where I learned all that. The snake flower. Yup. They'd been working with one of the top men of the force for years, laundered his money through foreign banks and everything. Why go through all that trouble though? What did the police need with all that cash? What they needed was to build what one of the highest ranking boys called the Utopia, Penitentiary number 2. Right again. The idea was they build a place to toss all the convicted Yakuza they round up, then go and make deals with those very same Yakuza. What kind of deals? Stuff like bribing people to commit crimes, then when the cops came in and saved the day, everyone would think they were the heroes. Crime would become a police-controlled affair. That's absurd. Yeah, an absurd power grab. Whoever handled those crimes would get big brownie points on the force, end up rocketing up the ranks. I still can't believe the 10 billion Jingu was trying to launder through the Tojo was supposed to end up with the cops. Believe me, I was just as surprised as you when I found out. Even with the money getting blown to high heaven, the paper trail alone is some serious stuff. Honestly, the only reason I grabbed this file in the first place is because I wanted a little dirt on the warden, something I could use to bargain my way out of there, you know? But I gotta say, I never thought I'd stumble on a storm this massive. Almost feels like it's out of my league, if you get me. I show up on Tokyo PD's doorstep with this baby in tow, and that'd be the last anyone ever hears of me. Turns out this file's not the bargaining chip I was hoping it'd be. It's yours now. But why me? 'Cause you were at the center of everything that went down 5 years ago. Hell, you even had to beat the hell out of your own brother at the end of it all then. Kiryu? Come on, don't give me the silent treatment here. I just don't get it. Why did you show me that? I already told you, you gotta go to Kamurocho and tell my boy Saejima what really... There's more to it than that, I know there is. Besides, you would end up behind bars again in no time without this bargaining chip of yours. So tell me, Hamazaki, what are you really after? With guys, yeah.
俺はな、桐生。あんたにもう一度あの町の頂点に立ってもらいてんだよ。
Kiryu's the only one that can do it. He is the dragon of Dojima, of
俺
course.
たちが命かけてきた登場会がなくなっちまうんだ。
Oh my god. Please let me actually control Kiryu in this chapter. Like, I don't want this to just be an entire chapter with a cutscene and then you just go to chapter 2, you know? Taichi in the house. Yo. We're home, Uncle Kaz. Looks like you kids had a good trip. You enjoy yourselves? Oh yeah, it was awesome. We hiked, went camping, even saw some old bones and stuff at a museum. Wasn't it super cool, Koji? Mm-hmm. You gotta go with us sometime, Uncle Kaz. How was your grades trip, Ayako? Grade?
Ne, Oji-san. あの人は?
天崎さんだ。俺の昔からの知り合いで。
だね。近寄らないで。
はるか姉ちゃん。
この子たちに近づかないで。
はるか。
おじさんは黙ってて。私はね、この人のこと許したわけじゃないの。おじさんは忘れたの？この浜崎って人は1年前おじさんのこと刺したんだよ。私それ目の前で見てたんだよ。
そうだよな。俺は悪党だもんな。
浜崎。
悪かったな、はるかちゃんよ。その子たちに近づこうとして。
はるか、もういいだろ。
よくない。いいわけないじゃない。おじさんは本当に浜崎って人のこと信用してるの？
ああ、してるよ。
もういい。もう私、おじさんがどうなっても知らないから。
Doggo! Okay, we're gonna end off that note and save the game. Where's the save point? I wish we got a better look at Kiryu's room, you know? Like, we get barely a look at Kiryu's room. Like, this is, yeah. Like, can we get a proper... His room is fully modeled. Like, can we not get a good look at his room? But yeah, I just saved the game. Anyway. But yeah, I have to end. We'll continue that next time. Definitely. We gotta continue it next time. Oh? Thanks Twitch for telling me mod views now on Android. It's good to know, I guess. Ba 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 da. Ooh, Oni's live. Ba ba da. I don't know why I'm quoting. I guess I wouldn't say quoting because he doesn't really say anything, but I'm like making note. I'm kind of quote unquote quoting Crash Bandicoot for some reason. I don't know either. I don't know why that just randomly popped in my head, you know, when Crash goes like ba ba da, and other little strange sounds Crash makes. Bum ba ba da bum 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 ba da ba da ba bum bum ba dum bum 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 ba ba da da bum bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Ba 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 da ba 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 da 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 ba ba bum ba da ba bum ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba ba. But yeah, we're gonna send y'all over to Oni. Oni's playing L.A. Noire, surprisingly. That's cool. And ironically, this entire stream I've been playing a detective. Awesome. But yeah. Getting tired now. But yeah, we'll definitely be back next week. I'm going to try and finish Yakuza before Secret of the Mimic comes out. And then we'll be playing Secret of the Mimic. So look forward to that. But I'm so glad we're finally playing as Kiryu. Ah. But yeah. That was fun. More cool stuff, I hope. And there's hopefully going to be more cool stuff, you know. Nothing I can do really, because it's not like I won't be playing Deltarune chapters 3 and 4, or kind of trying to avoid it really, and I can't play the Switch 2, so really it's not too much, it's not much I can do with all the cool stuff that's come out this week. I still need to buy Deltarune actually. Maybe. When I get paid next week. But anyway. I'll probably just still be playing some Final Fantasy. Maybe hopefully start Palia. Maybe. Oh yeah, I'm level 81 now, so I can go unlock Viper. Which is so exciting, I'm so excited. Level 80, my monk is now level 81. So like, yeah, I could just unlock Viper. I'm out of my Final Fantasy like cozy era now, you know. I'm all pumped now to continue Final Fantasy. I'm in my butt kicking outfit. Might finally like post some more like selfies. Some more Final Fantasy pics would be nice. But yeah, go show Oni some love, please. I hope everybody has a good rest of the morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone it is for you. And I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. It's been a fun week. I'm excited. I'm excited to hopefully finally this weekend liberate Alamigo and start the raid actually. like liberate Ala Mhigo and maybe start Palia. I know I want to start Palia. And maybe, yeah. But definitely be watching more Batman Beyond with Ray tomorrow night too. It's gonna be fun. Americana Cave. It's a long way till September, and who knows when I'm gonna finish Undertale and start Deltarune. So I might kind of just cave in during the summer and find out what goes on in chapters 2 and 3. 3 and 4, I mean.